The formation is okay. We'll try. Hello and welcome to Jaovoil Foundation. I'm your host Wangare Gikonyo, and today's episode we are talking about mental wellness, especially when it comes to exercise in the grief and the people who are grieving, widows and grievers in general. Karibu sana. So welcome to Jaovoil Foundation, and these are your flowers.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So lovely.
Karibu sana. Thank you. Be comfortable. Our guest has warm enough.
Thank you.
So, tell us about yourself.
I'm Lilian Rabera, 34 years old. I'm a widow. 1 year. It's exactly 1 year and 2 days. Like in this journey of widowhood. Now I'm a single mom, not by choice. I have a 6-year-old about to turn 7. And what else? Well,
Your hobbies?
okay, my hobbies. I love reading. I love nature. So much. I love walking, hiking, and watching. Let's say just a little bit, and yeah, I think that's just about it.
Okay. And can you tell us a little about yourself before the loss? Can you remember the girl you are?
Before the loss, I was a wife. I was a mom, still a mom, and it was working out. I was married for 6 years. I think we were good. We were okay. I love my husband, family, his family, his side of the family now, and we were like, the normal stuff, working, him working, doing life, raising our kid.
And can you, when it comes to grief and being a widow, which comes with the grief and the responsibility, can you remember your hardest part about grief? The hardest one?
Well, the hardest one was imagining living life without him, then him not being able to see his son grow because he loved his son so much, and just the thought of him no longer being in my life and in our son's life was so hard. I couldn't imagine like being this life without him and in our lives anymore. But
it's been a year now.
It's been a very long year, challenging year.
365 days.
And actually 367. But it was the other day. Yeah, it was on Monday 15th. Yeah.
And do you ever reach a point where you feel like you are completely overwhelmed with grief?
Yeah.
And how do you handle it?
That's all those days when grief is hard. One moment you're okay, and then just a little tiny bits. You see something, and then it all comes back.
A trigger.
Yeah, trigger. Maybe you see a photo, maybe a memory, maybe a scent, maybe you were cooking food that used to be his favorite. They're just those small things that you see. And when during those moments, sometimes you feel the anxiety, the palpitations, you come rushing back, the memories and everything. But I calm down and I tell myself like it's been 1 year down the line now. I've come this far, I've been strong. This is just a phase, it's normal because it's grief. It's grief, and grief never ends. You just learn, you just cope with time. So during those moments I just come down, I pray, and I go on a walk. I go like maybe have a talk with a friend, someone who's close to me, but mostly I just go and reconnect with nature, and maybe go on a run, go read a book, meditate, and find my way back to my peace again.
And we have like 5 stages of grief. There is denial, there is anger, there is bargaining, there is depression, and there is acceptance. So where can you put yourself? Where can you fix yourself?
Well, right now I'm stuck between denial and acceptance, just a little bit. Now I'm moving towards the acceptance bit more, but I've been in denial for so long. But I'm doing really good.
Yeah, you are.
I'm doing really good. But I think for now, all the other stages I've been through them. But there are days that they come, in bits. They come, but
it's not a straight line.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like zigzag.
Exactly.
You're depressed, you're angry, you're bitter, you're accepting, and then you go back to denial.
Yeah.
Like it's a zigzag.
Exactly. But I've been stuck in denial for a long time. But I'm not feeling my peace. There's peace in acceptance, and I think I'm moving towards the right direction.
And the reason why I wanted to interview you today is because of the mental wellness and how you handle, how you exercise, how you do your eating, and how it has impacted on your mental health when it comes to grief.
Well, grief hit hard. I was in a very dark hole last year. My parents, my sister, they can tell you all about it. I don't know, it was so tough. I'm under medication. Yeah,
What type of medication?
I'm under medication that is for depression and anxiety. And I've come a long way, and I realize that when I do the thing that I love most, that is going out in nature, going on walks, just going and meditating, reconnecting with myself, and I reconnect when I'm in nature. I love nature. So it has really helped me. So I usually I go on runs, or I mostly alone or with a friend, and just being there, that's the serenity, the like breathing, fresh air and all that, it brings me back. It's been a long journey, but me reconnecting with nature has been one of the most healing parts of this journey. Yeah, and even the working out, sometimes you just want to feel good about yourself, and grief has a way of making you lose yourself in some way. And when I feel like I have control of myself and my body by working out, but mostly not like in maybe validating myself something, but just because I want to do it, because it heals me, Yeah.
So it's true what they say, depression can't hit a moving target.
Yeah, it can't.
You're moving and you're busy and regulating your nervous system as well.
Yeah, especially that part. Yes, because if let's say I'm feeling a bit down, a bit overwhelmed, and I just like right now, how can you feel? How can you not feel the serenity?
The serenity, yeah. The view, the water, the fresh air.
Just you ground yourself. You just feel so. Whatever emotion that you have, for me, they disappear. And I'm in nature, they disappear.
So since you started doing the nature thing, you were able to manage your depression and reduce the medication?
Yeah. Actually, we're tapering down with my doctor so much. I think I will be done soon. Yeah, because right now maybe I'm just taking a few milligrams of the two drugs, but I'm so much better.
And how did you discover that exercise and fitness is your way? Did you research how to deal with this? How it came to you?
Well, I've always been this person who loves working out. I've always loved, nature, especially the walks, the hikes. So during this period, I just decided I don't want to cry anymore. Let me go out. Let me reconnect with myself. So because that's what I love doing.
You used to work out before?
I used to work out, not so much, but the walks, the hikes, and all the other things. So I used to do those, and I just decided at some parts last year, then I should go back to myself to reconnect myself. I used to do that before I got married.
Wow.
Yeah. So I said, well, I think it's time. to discover myself and reclaim myself. My power lies in like when I console myself, and I love it best when I'm like in such environments. And it's been working for me because I don't feel depressed when I'm like such serenity.
And since we are talking about mental wellness and grief, and I'm a widow as well, and I would also want to have my nervous system regulated, maybe you can show me a few stretches that I can be helping myself with when the grief overwhelms me.
Well, you can try some.
Okay, let's go. Show me some stretches. Si ngumu.
The ones I love doing, I maybe stretching a little bit. As I put my legs apart and stretch until you touch.
My formation is okay.
Okay.
I'm trying.
These are just some stretches I do, and I feel maybe with anxiety, the muscles tend to feel tight.
Okay.
So I want to loosen up myself. I try some stretch. I thought maybe you can try
The bench. Okay.
Yeah. Every part of you.
Everything is stretching.
So you do this repeatedly.
So about mental wellness and healing, when did you realize you needed help with your mental health?
Well, after the burial, that's when things started getting real. I came back to my place, and by then I didn't know that whatever I was feeling was anxiety, was I was getting panic attack. I didn't know, but I would, I started getting these panic attacks. I was like going to the hospital at the time, and then I had to move back home because my parents needed to take care of me. So as the days progressed, I started feeling this intense sadness. I felt like nothing mattered. I didn't want to do anything. I wasn't able to stay alone, to go anywhere alone. I was like, my parents and my sister were taking care of me all the time. Like I wouldn't even escort my son to the school bus, alone, because I would just get panic attacks all the time. So one night I was just alone in my bed, and I was in that spiral, the sadness, the palpitations, the confusion, all those things. And I called my mom, and I told her I wasn't okay, because in that moment I started feeling like life doesn't matter anymore. If I just disappeared, nobody would really, like, nobody would miss me. And I started relating with these mamas who usually judge harshly, those mamas who unalive their kids and then they unalive themselves. So I started relating with them, because I told myself, if I don't want to live, then I wouldn't leave my son behind to suffer alone. So when such thoughts started creeping in, and with depression, you can actually do those things to yourself, because the state of the mind is not okay. So that night, I told my parents, I'm not okay. I need to go to the hospital. I need to go see a counselor, a therapist. I need to see a professional. So we left home at around 4 a.m., went to the hospital. So I got maybe the next day, I started seeing the grief counselor. And after a while, with panic attack, with anxiety, when you calm down, then you can get back to yourself. But my nervous system was so dysregulated, I couldn't get back to myself. And with the creeping thoughts all the time, so my counselor and the other doctors said that maybe it was time for me to see a psychiatrist. But the initiative that I took for me to get help was when I thought that I was slipping into depression, slowly by slowly. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to do it. I wasn't eating nothing. There's nothing. Just all made me happy. If I would see my parents laughing or just anybody having fun, and I'm like, why are you laughing? Like, what's there to laugh about? How are you happy? You know, what's making you happy? So like, when I started feeling those feelings, I was like, it's time.
You knew it was time. So let's talk about encouragement. What would you say to a widow who is struggling with depression right now?
Okay, well, you just tell her that it gets better with time. You don't beat up yourself. Don't feel like you're alone. You just have to move one step at a time, one day at a time. Get out of bed. If you don't feel like getting out of bed now, talk about your bed. Go do something, no matter how small it is. Just write maybe something, your to-do list for the day. Try achieve those things, even if it's just 2 of them. Try, do something. Get out of that bed, get out of that couch, get out of that comfort zone. Because if you don't move, you will continue sinking and sinking deeper into that depression hole. You just have to get up one step at a time, one day at a time. And if you must, if you can't handle it on yourself, seek professional help. Find a grief counselor if you have not. If find someone close to you. Share, talk to the people you trust the most. Not everyone, of course, and just try to move. I just say move, because with depression you don't feel like doing anything. You want to sleep all day. You're tired all day. Just move. Whatever makes your body move. With the tense muscles and all that, just move a little bit.
Also stop meaning self-pitying.
All the time. You've got this. You've got this. Just the self-affirmation every day. If you,
I am strong.
I'm a strong woman, because you are, of course. If you're going through this, you didn't ask for it, but you're managing it, and you're still here, means that you can still do it. So believe in yourself and move one day at a time. Today you might be down, but maybe tomorrow you'll be better. If you look maybe from where you've come from, maybe a few days ago or a few months ago, you were not like, maybe you were so much deeper into it, but right now maybe you can laugh a little bit, you can do 1 2 1 2, so it gets better with time.
Gets better. Sometimes when we hear exercise, fitness, we think about money, for going to the gym, for working out. So how would you advise a widow who does not have that extra cash for going for a gym membership?
Well, you don't need to go to the gym to work out. You can work out at home. There are so many tutorials on the internet. There are courses you can try yourself. You can even maybe you can also go maybe out. You can go to recreational places. For me, I don't go to the gym. I don't go to the gym, but I go to maybe like a place like here. I can come here, work out. I work out at home. I'll watch YouTube tutorials on working out. You can still do those without expensing yourself at all. So don't feel like for you to be fit you need to have money. No, those are 2 different things.
Use what you have.
Use what you have and just do it.
Interesting. And what has grief taught you about your own strength?
It has taught me a lot. I mean, I'm a superwoman. They can manage this pain. The pain of losing a loved one is the worst. But I'm a single mom now. I'm managing just fine. I am taking care of my son. I'm a better friend. I'm a better daughter, my parents, sibling, and I can take care of myself. I've grown so much, both, let's say, financially and even physically, mentally. I can just say like, it's a lot. I'm a superwoman. I never knew this side of me, that I can handle this, and I'm handling this. And I'm
You're doing a good job. As a friend, as a mom, as a sibling.
All those things. Like, I've become more intentional.
I've been on the receiving end of the friendship, so I know what I'm talking about.
I'm so intentional with my relationships right now. very, very intentional. And I've learned that, you know, you need people. Yeah, you need people. And because at the end of the day, that circle of yours, they're the one who are going to come through for you.
It's called human currency.
Exactly, right? Yeah, so super human.
And what does healing mean to you now?
Happiness, peace, mental stability, and just who I am right now. I'm healed.
Joy.
Yeah, like the joy, because without this healing, without, like, when I look myself a few months ago and right now, I've come a long way, and there's more peace now. There's more joy, happiness, like everything is just working out. Abundance. So healing to me, the peace especially, because there's just that peace, inner peace that comes. You don't have to think about it all the time. You know, you don't have to think about the loss all the time. I don't feel so bad anymore, you know, because I'm embracing that peace. Yeah, and peace, if you have peace, you have happiness, you have joy, and all those other things.
Yeah.
They come along.
The fruits of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
And has grief affected your spirituality?
Well, yes, a lot.
In a negative way or a positive, or both?
I'd say both. Well, sometimes I'm angry. I used to be so much angry at God, because I prayed. Why didn't you heal him? You know, why didn't you save him? Why didn't you do this? I was like, you know, you tell us to pray. Just like if you want anything, you're going to give us, like, whatever you need, you just need to pray. And I prayed, it didn't work out. But on the other hand, I feel like right now, this moment, I'm closer with God, because I feel like, well, He had a reason for everything. And the fact that I'm still standing, even after what I've gone through, I'm still standing, I'm still strong. I've been able to go through this, so I'm not alone. So I felt Him closer to me, because He still gave me, like, I have a reason to live. There's still hope, and I know He has a better plan for me. Because
that's for sure.
Yeah, I didn't know that I could make it this far. I didn't know that I could be a single mother right now. Mercy, because it's God's work. Because it's God.
As we close up, tell us about yourself. You are Lilian. Your routine. You wake up. What time do you wake up? What do you do? Feel us about your day.
Well, so I would say I'm not a morning person, so
okay.
Yeah, I'm a night owl. So basically, I usually work through the night. I'm a freelance writer, a content writer. Well, so my day starts at, let's say 7 a.m. When I wake my son for school. After he goes to school, I start maybe a few, things, and I do a few chores at the house. After that, now I start working. In the evenings, I love going to workouts. I love going on runs or walks. I try to hit this target of 10,000 steps a day, so I can maybe walk around my area where I stay, or I just go to, there's a university around where I stay. I go there for runs. I take time to read before I go to bed. I try to at least read something. So let's say when my sons get back from school, mommy duties, and he goes to bed, and then I work some more through the night, and I sleep at around 2 a.m. Yeah, around 2 a.m. and then the same cycle. Yeah. But sometimes I sleep earlier, sometimes late, depending on the workload I have.
It's flexible.
Yeah, it's so flexible.
Now that's a nice routine.
Yeah. So just a normal one.
Yeah. Thank you for coming. Thank you for honoring this invite.
Yeah.
Thank you for the stretches. I will be joining you soon.
Please do.
I need to be fit.
You're already fit, but you'll be more fit. You need to tone your body.
Yeah.
We all need to tone our body.
And to gain some
muscle.
Some muscle, some glutes.
Yeah, and some glutes. Yeah.
So thank you.
I appreciate. Thank you for inviting me. It has been such a pleasure. I appreciate it. Let's continue.
I am currently running a campaign called Inua Mjane. It's about widows empowerment, especially now that we have International Women Day happening soon. So I've been doing a series with empowering women like you who can talk to us and empower us. And it's called #Inua Mjane campaign. You can say it as well. #Inua Mjane campaign.
Good. #Inua Mjane
campaign. Yeah.
Awesome.
So thank you for coming.